Steve, I guess a couple of wins in a row changes everything, right? What's the mood like of training now?
Yeah, it was good energy this morning. I think 2 weeks is a long time in football. I think it's important to remind our players we talk about not getting too caught up in the highs, not getting too caught up in the lows, and just being really process driven and the best we can be every time we step onto the field.
What do you think's changed? Has anything changed?
In terms of performance, I'm really keen on us to have consistent performances, like in his intent. I thought we didn't get a couple of results where we were good at that, but then there was some poor results where we didn't do that properly. So I'm on the performance. I think the performance has been quite consistent over the last 4 games, and I'm happy that we've got a couple of results in that.
And I guess how big was it to get that win against Melbourne City, a historic one really for the club?
Yeah, I think it should do a lot for the girls in terms of their belief. That's my hope. Like, I think we can go toe to toe and have a good go against anybody, as long as we're at it and our intent's good, our application's good. So yeah, I think that the proof's in the pudding. They had a good result, a good win, and then I now want them to back that up.
How do you sort of keep them focused and hungry? I guess now you're up into that top 6 and you're only a point off third, or being solo third, really.
Yeah, I think so there's a lot of competition in the squad for places, which is really good. So we've spoke about, really pushing your teammates to try and play over them during the week, but then when game day comes, supporting each other and supporting the 11 that we do have on the field. So that's really important for us. And I think if we keep our environment through the week right with that stuff, then that leads to better performance on game day.
Some comparisons too with Adelaide. They're coming off a historic win over Melbourne Victory, and I think they went 2 or 3 losses and then unbeaten in 4 now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've kept close tabs on them. Are they doing something different to what they were early in the year?
They're a good side. Like they play a different shape to what most teams play. So it's interesting to see how we match up against them and what we have to do to kind of navigate that, and then be our best when we've got the ball. So yeah, I think they're a decent side. I think they're a really effective side, and they battle really hard for each other. So I'm excited for a good game tomorrow.
Is it transition their main strength? I haven't looked a lot.
I would say there's a few spaces to attack when you're going forward, but it's due to the players that they leave forward. So yeah, they kind of tit for tat basketball game, they'll get after you. So yeah, we know that we need to be our best at kind of working up the pitch together, then working back down together.
Cassidy was ill last week. Is she?
Yeah, she's
here this morning.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Is it a case of her coming back straight back in, or does she have to earn a spot?
We've had a busy schedule with 4 games in 11 days. So like Cass was, she was on the bench for the Melbourne game in terms of she played Tuesday night, then we went Friday. So now she's back in contention. Now she's over the bug, and we had a bit of a bug going through the team. So I'm glad that that's over.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Charlotte Lancaster. 2 goals in 2 weeks, including a phenomenal strike, mate. Did you know she had that in the locker? Or?
Yeah, one of the main attractions I've worked with Charlotte before here, and one of the main attractions to signing her is her big left foot and the ability that she has to, set pieces, crosses, strikes from distance, all that type of stuff. That's Charlotte at her best was the moment against Sydney, and she's done really well because she spent a little bit of time, out the team, out the squad. She was working hard at training, trying to get back in, challenging me, and she's took her opportunity when she's got it.
Yeah, do you think that might be? Does that show the belief in the team now that she's willing to take that shot, for instance?
Yeah, I hope so. Like I'm really keen on, I keep repeating myself, but on our intention and our application to be the best that we can be every day. And I think that starts with believe in what you can do. Like I've said, being where your feet are, be present. But this is a good group. You can achieve some good things if you're at it.
Is that something that you see from her in training all the time?
Yeah, I sometimes have to tell her to stop shooting because she's always pulling the trigger from everywhere. But it's that's the one. I was laughing in the game because we've spoke to Charlotte about eating the space in front of you, so driving with the ball. So after Sydney, I said, hey, why did you not keep on eating the space instead of banging it in the goal from 30 yards?
Yeah, you're pretty confident now that she's got 2 in a row that she can get on a roll. I mean, she hasn't been a prolific goal scorer at this level.
Yeah. Well, she's been a prolific goal scorer at NPL level in terms of the couple of years she's had there. And then that's the challenge for every player, right? You can do it at this level. Now can you do it at the level above? And then when you complete and can do it at this level, you want to go above again. So yeah, let's see. She's on a roll, and hopefully it'll continue.
At home too, it's important to get that record back.
Yeah,
you get a record at home. You know what I mean?
Well, we've had 2 away wins in a row, and it's really important for the people and the community that comes out and supports us at number 2 to make sure that we get that right, and try and give them some good evenings, some good weekend days, some good games.
I just can't keep going back to Charlotte, but is it a confidence thing with her? Have you had to really?
I think
she naturally confident person?
I think being back in as a full-time footballer now, she's fitter and sharper than she was in pre-season to start with, in my opinion. The training every day is helping her. But then also we have a competitive squad. She had a poor game against Wellington Phoenix, then she came out of the squad, and it's taken her longer than she wanted to get back in. So when you get back in, you have to. She's a prime example of grabbing it with both hands, and then going forward, then the reward is yours.
Because Cassidy's the one that normally scores the worldies the last couple of years. But you're getting value out of your front three and your wingers. That your goals aren't coming from one source. It looks to be.
Yeah. I would hope that we, if we get players in the right positions, our thing is like in transition. It's really, really simple. But it's like, can I score? Can she score? If not, then we'll go to keeping the ball and shifting the ball. So like when we run forward and try and play forward, like it should be different people get on the end of things.
Yeah. No signs of fatigue. As you said, it's been a hectic schedule. 4 games in a fortnight. Obviously prepared for this. You knew it was coming, but is that the fear that there might be a little bit of given the emotional?
Yeah, I think it's hard work, but I think we all enjoy like football games and playing games. Like I've enjoyed this period a lot more than I do when we have 14 days or 10 days between games. So I think the girls have been similar. Like we've rotated a bit, we've got people playing, and now we're building more towards, you know, in terms of your match performance reflects whether you get selected again the week after.
And obviously every win's important, mate. The competition is so tight.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I keep banging on this drum about like you don't have to accumulate that many points to have success, but points are hard to accumulate. So that's what we tell the girls. So like that's why the being where your feet are is so important, because you might lose one game, you can't let that stay on you. You got to go and compete in the next one because the points are so valuable.
Any injuries that we're not aware of that anyone's been ruled out?
No, I think we're all good at, you know, I think all 20 like all of us are available, and then a couple of rotations again with players who've played quite a lot, but everybody's good to go.
You mentioned Adelaide's play a bit of a different stock. Can you tell us a bit what?
Yeah, their shape is they play like a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-5-2, but I find that their wingers or wing backs, whichever one you want to call them, stay quite high. So they've got a good number of bodies forward. I think when they attack the box, like they attack our box, they attack with a lot of numbers. But I think it does leave sometimes some spaces to go the other way. So the game might look a little bit like this, and then it's how much, like, do we want to buy into it? Can we go and hurt them, or do we want to settle on the ball and keep it a little bit more?
And Libby, I mean, how important has she been this season? Obviously one of the sort of more senior older players who played around the world.
Yeah, sure. Liv's had a fantastic game. The last game against Melbourne, especially, like, we were asking them to be really, really aggressive and get in Melbourne's face and stop Melbourne's rhythm. And I think her energy, her endeavour, her work rate, the amount of distance that she covered in the game, she was rewarded with a goal when she won it on the press. But like that's what Libby brings to your team. She's an adaptable player. She can play in lots of different positions, and wherever she plays, she covers a lot of ground and gives 100%.